Farm. Good evening, I'm Callahan Marshall. Kristen is off tonight. For several days, we have been following a story of a farm out of the town of Danube. We received emails from neighbors complaining about a strong odor they say is coming from that area, but they say they don't believe it's manure. News Channel 2's Brent Carney has your top story tonight.
Good evening, Callahan. We received information from the neighbors about a concern with a scent coming from the farm in the area. I investigated, and this is what I found out.
I noticed a strange smell. You know, it smelled like farm, but wrong.
Michelle Sheldon lives next to the Indian Castle Dairy Farm on State Route 5 in the town of Danube when she first noticed a different scent in the air.
Well, I could smell it all the time, just not as strong sometimes. And I remember thinking, what is that?
This past Friday, Michelle got a call from her neighbor, Wayne Horrender, who is a codes enforcement officer for the town of Danube.
And he informed me that there had been several dead cows at the farm next door that had, in his opinion, been improperly disposed of.
Again, there has to be an environmental study of some sort in order for you to do that, because you're having body fluids, you're having animals that are decomposing, and that is going into the soil and is going to the water source if you're over a water source.
We did reach out to the farm owner, Jeff Grace. He talked to us over the phone to explain his side of the situation.
The sad part of it is that we lost probably 6 to 8 cows in a very short period of time, probably less than a week.
Jeff told me he lost the cows due to breeding complications.
What happens, we had 2 cows that cast their withers. One happened during the night, and we didn't, nobody was up, and she wasn't around when we woke up in the morning. Another cow, a day or so later, also cast her withers, which means that she was having a calf, and her reproductive tract came out at the same time as the calf. We had the local vet practice that we use regularly came. They tried to put the reproductive tract back in, but unfortunately that cow passed as well.
The farmer tells me they tried composting the bodies of the cows, which is allowed as long as it's done by the regulations. But due to the season's heavy rain, the dirt washed off, exposing the cows, which he admits was a violation. He then tells me it was corrected immediately.
And all animals were taken care of in the way that we did prior, which was to use an excavator and bury them. So they were all buried literally by the next day.
As for the water situation, the farmer says that residents have nothing to worry about and that they say the cows were disposed of properly according to state regulations. The State Agricultural and Markets Department says that they, along with the DEC, will be looking into this situation. Live in the studio, Brent Carney.